That's not on me. Traffic, you're really going to interrupt the judge that's getting ready to give you fines and costs? Amazon's obviously got a great business model, but I don't think every other driver on the road should have to put up with the bullshit. That is one of my major pet peeves, is delivery trucks that park in the travel lane. Get another job if you can't live with that. All right, you know what? You continue.
This story starts with an Amazon driver in court for blocking traffic. Judge Oakley didn't hold back. He came down hard. It's one of those moments that makes you wonder, was the judge being too harsh, or did the driver deserve it? As you're watching, think about it. Personally, I felt the judge went a little overboard. Yes, the driver was in the wrong by stopping traffic. But let's be real, delivery drivers already have a tough job.
Raise your right hand for me. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
Settle in. When you're ready, Miss Manorino.
Officer, can you state your name for the record, please?
Officer Ryan Berry, Manager of County Police.
And you're employed as a police officer there?
Correct.
How long have you been so employed?
Going on 17 years.
Are you currently assigned to any particular unit within the police department?
Patrol division.
Prior to being in patrol, were you assigned to any particular unit within the department?
Several. Canine unit, traffic unit, accident investigation.
So based on your investigation of the scene on December 10th that afternoon, did you make draw any conclusions about how the accident?
Yeah. I believe the driver of the Amazon vehicle was partially on across the right line in the northbound traffic lane and in the proximate cause of the collision.
And then based on your measurements of the roadway and the size of the Amazon vehicle, that it wasn't possible for the Amazon vehicle to be on the shoulder and be completely out of the roadway.
If the Amazon vehicle was on the shoulder, it would have been in the ditch. It would have, if it was on the outside of the white line, it would have been leaned over in the ditch.
And you didn't observe the vehicle, the Amazon delivery vehicle, to be in that condition?
No.
I didn't know you go to the officer.
Mr. Scott, do you have any questions for this officer?
Did you see all four of my tires outside of the white line?
No, I did not.
I know that was all four tires were, like he said, it was ditch. Anything more other, I was all over.
We're going to go to the form. I don't know if that was a question or a statement from.
I think it was a question and then a statement. So no questions at this time.
I have a question. You said that the driver said his driver assist shifted it over to cause the accident essentially?
Correct. But you were still the proximate cause of the accident, being across the line, obstructing the traffic.
You said there was no more room for me to be over to the side. What am I supposed to do?
Make sure you park on the road. You can't stop them.
I wasn't parked take out the drive. I was trying to make a turn.
Okay. This is Q&A. I'm going to give you plenty of time to argue, but this is Q&A. So do you have any, did he answer that question?
If you guys enjoy content like this, make sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Let's get back to the video.
Do you have any other questions? Okay. Any rebuttal? Step down. Any other witnesses from the people?
None, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any witnesses?
I don't.
Okay. Would you like me to hear your story? Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? All right. Go ahead.
So they said approximately 2 o'clock. I was doing a delivery. It was pretty busy traffic. So I parked over the shoulder as far as I could. Like you said earlier, there's really no more room for me to go without being rolled up in the ditch. As I was leaving traffic time, I was waiting to make a turn. Essentially, let's say the house is right here. I'm a little bit up here. I was waiting to like go in and back in, so it'd be easier. Oh, the traffic was pretty good. But flow of traffic is still kind of moving. Like people still go this way. Maybe about 10 cars. Then God may have been like 13th car every time, like you said, over and then kind of veered over at the last second. So,
Do you have any questions for Mr. Scott?
No, Your Honor, I don't.
Any rebuttal witnesses?
None, Your Honor.
I'm ready for argument.
Your Honor, the testimony from Mr. Scott and from Officer Barrett is consistent that there was a grill essentially on what would be the shoulder of the road for the vehicle to be stopped, and because of that, the vehicle was in the roadway at a time when there was traffic in both lanes, and because of that, there was a collision. It's clear that Mr. Scott was impeding traffic when gas was on.
What's the charge? I don't even know that.
It's impeding traffic from the next.
Okay. Thank you. Argument.
I don't feel like I was responsible as the driver since hit the mother with like 15 cars successfully passed me while I was waiting to make the turn. So I didn't know what I was supposed to do in this area.
Pull in the driveway.
Well, I couldn't. It was like, it was so busy, and I was trying to back into the driveway.
You know what? I live on a private road, and I've gotten letters from delivery services that say they won't deliver to my house because my trees are too low. So if there's no safe way to deliver that package, then your company should communicate with that consumer that says we can't deliver to you.
I was particularly waiting to get in the driveway. I was trying to back.
But you were impeding traffic while you were waiting to do that. And brother, your tough luck. That is one of my major pet peeves: is delivery trucks that park in the travel lane, and everybody else has got to accommodate them because they're trying to deliver packages.
Parking in busy areas is nearly impossible, and they're out there all day in all kinds of weather, just trying to get there. Route's done. We've all been stuck behind a delivery van before, and sure, it's annoying. But those drivers are climbing stairs in the heat, braving the cold, getting drenched in the rain just so we can get our packages without leaving the house. They're doing hard, often thankless work. So if you're one of those drivers, this is for you. Thank you. What you do matters. Now back to the courtroom. I'm not saying the judge was completely wrong. Rules are rules. But maybe he could have handled it with a little more understanding. The driver's not some hardened criminal. He's just someone trying to do his job the best he can. Normally. I think Judge Oakley is sharp and pretty fair. This time it felt a little personal. The driver was trying to explain himself, and the judge wasn't having it. It makes you wonder, was the response more about the situation or something else? If I were the driver, I'd honestly consider asking for a different...
If I'm driving down the road, it's not my problem if the delivery truck in front of me doesn't know how to back in a driveway or pull in a driveway or doesn't have some other way to get their package in there. That's not on me. Traffic, you're really going to interrupt the judge that's getting ready to give you fines and costs?
I was trying to back the driveway.
Okay. And while you were trying to back in the driveway, you were impeding traffic because people had to go around you because you were blocking the travel lane. That's impeding. That's the classic definition of impeding travel.
Still passing normal.
But they had to pass. They had to go into the other travel lane to get what direction were you headed?
Unless you're being ignored, I don't know. Right.
All right. And the people that were going the same direction you were going, they had to get into the oncoming traffic lane to get past you, didn't they? Not all of them, some of them. You're impeding traffic. Classic definition of impeding traffic. And once again, Amazon's obviously got a great business model, but I don't think every other driver on the road should have to put up with the bullshit. I'm actually excited to finally get an impeding traffic ticket issued on an Amazon driver because I've been putting up that stuff for years and I don't see where it ever happens. It doesn't matter. I got a perfect example for you. I had a young man on Zoom today. He stole food because he had to feed his 2 kids and he had no other options. Does that make the stealing of the food less illegal? It's exactly the same scenario. All right, you know what? You continue to argue. So the suspended fines and costs just became $250. Pay it today. Goodbye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Different judge. Everyone deserves a fair trial, and this felt a bit one-sided. Maybe I'm being too soft, but I stand by it. Delivery drivers deserve more respect. Yes, mistakes happen, or maybe someone blocks traffic, or a package gets left in the wrong spot. But that doesn't mean they should be publicly scolded or treated like criminals. So what do you think? Was the judge being fair, or was it too much? Thanks for watching, and thanks for keeping the conversation respectful.